You ready? All right, cool. So, yo, sir, it's your boy, Best Worst X, and yo, we're here today with um,
Sauce.
we're here with Sauce. All right, so let's get into it, man. Um, who are you, man? Where'd you start off?
Uh, I was born and raised here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Uh, Single mom household. Nothing new. No dad. Kind of had to make a man of myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. So, you make music?
I participate
Okay.
in the music industry. Maybe not make it, but I'm surrounded by a few individuals that create very good works of art.
All right. So you wanna give out any shout outs then?
Well, shout out to my brother Bray. The one that you kind of did review on.
Shout out to Bray.
Switch Kelly, Brave Stewart, D Burner.
Okay.
Shout out to the Cuzzies. You know what I'm saying? Peanut, True. All them.
All right. So what I'm really trying to get to is this is just another one of my cousins, guys. All right.
It's
So
family. This is family.
yeah. So let's actually take a deeper dive into your childhood, man. So what was that like for you?
Uh, I kind of in the beginning kind of got passed back and forth between my mom and dad.
Hmm.
They were debating whether if who would be best suited to raise a young man. Uh, I ended up staying with my mom because of unfortunate events for my dad in terms of him being able to be responsible and invest a little bit more time in your kids. Which kind of brings me to the the fact that I became a father made me kind of put things in perspective of prioritizing and stuff like that.
Okay. So like, how did that affect you? Being a dad now.
Being a young black dad nowadays is it's terrifying, you know,
Yeah.
because especially with if you have a son, you're terrified that one day he'll grow old enough to be threatening to certain individuals that reside in this country that we live in. A young girl. I got a daughter.
Yeah. Same.
I know how young men can be. so
Yeah.
and I just kind of want to guide her in a right direction. The best way that I can, and provide her with many opportunities that kind of was overlooked for me as when I was a kid growing up. My mom kind of you know was a little bit of a smother per se. She didn't want me getting hurt
Okay.
because whatever reason that she thought, but you know that environment kind of creates a barrier for your child. In terms of creativity and stuff like that. Making them develop into the young kid that they could be. Maybe
Right.
them participating in extracurriculars could have opened more opportunities for them for sure.
Okay. So what goals do you got set for?
The goals that I have, especially for this year in 2021, we got the end of the presidency of Donald Trump. We're gonna see what's up with my man Biden. Uh, some things we're taking care of, but we gonna keep our foot on their necks to make sure they're making the appropriate adjustments, especially for the young black community.
Okay. So, what's your thoughts on the whole Black Life uh, movement?
BLM is a movement, especially when it sparked from the Trayvon Martin incident, the Zimmerman
Mm-hmm.
case. Um, it's been created, it's been utilized, it's been euthanized, it's been abused it's a righteous thing, and it's a thing that people need to understand that we all deserve equality, no matter what complexion that we are. You
Mhm.
know, I honestly feel that they're kind of haters for real because I feel black people are the originators for everything. You know, there's just many things, many topics that we can dive into that you know for especially taking away from things that black people had created originally, and just taking things for granted. You know,
Okay.
oppressing. You got all that stuff that we can talk about.
All right. So,
But and the way I utilize it for myself is that I kind of want to create this movement for Lancaster. It's called Pump. Um, PUMP. It's an acronym for people under mad pressure. I kind of wanted to dive into, you know, bringing people together and, using our abilities to our benefit.
right.
Instead of investing into, your local grocery store or your local, mall. We got the Park City Mall. We got the outlets and stuff like that. Many people are coming up with tons of merchandise and witty ideas and crafts and stuff like that. We should kind of dive a little bit more into investing into our young black brothers and sisters for sure.
Okay. So, with you being a supporter of like local businesses and stuff like that, um, where do you see yourself going into the future with
I kind of feel like that I want to get more comfortable with, you know, the setup like this, with you, you know, becoming this review guy with podcasts and YouTube and stuff like that. So,
mhm.
it's kind of, a channel that I want to use to my benefit for future reference. We talked about collaborations and stuff
Right.
like that. We talked about, using content to create benefit from it. We got tons of talent within our own community. We can listen to Drake's and Jay-Z's and all those types of people
Right.
within the grasp of our hand. But, we got talented artists out here that kind of need love too.
It's
So
very true.
it's just all about how they, execute their way of, advertising themselves,
Right. Right. Right.
marketing themselves.
I can see a lot of artists that they just need to actually work together instead of having such a like a shield kind of, because everybody wants to do their own thing and be their own king.
Yeah,
But I mean, if you kind of look at them as like uniting, this might be something that could spark a movement within the whole community.
exactly.
And I seen where your head is, and I seen there's possibilities. There's possibilities with you and I working together and actually getting people to grow
For
and
sure.
doing things in a way where it's gonna actually help people. And yeah, I don't know. Now I feel like I'm on the spot for some reason.
I'll put you on the spot, bro.
So, um, I think I think it would be dope for you to actually pursue the goal of the whole pump movement.
Right. Yeah. There's
Uh,
I'm receiving uh, tons of help from an anonymous individual. I consider him my brother. Blood definitely couldn't make us any closer. He's mentoring me into becoming a responsible, even more powerful young man that I've already, the power that I already possess. I mean, we all have that power. There's an artist that, Bray kind of, put us on to that recently, Stove God Cooks. You know, how you keep all that magic bottled up. You know what I'm saying? That's like,
yeah,
black boy magic or black girl magic, black boy joy. Those things should be reconciled and, recognized as like, you know, signs of like encouragement for us to unlock those things that are, deep within us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Okay. Okay. So let's get back into talking about you. Where do you see yourself? What does family mean to you?
family means the everybody that can make you a better person every day.
Okay.
The
Uh.
the the individuals that entitle themselves to make you and expect you to make them better as well. So we all should just like feel like each day that we're with each other is an experience that we can take with us until the next day. Because the next day is not promised.
Right. It's true.
But if we possess something that we can utilize that we got from yesterday, I consider value in that. And whatever I value, if this individual invested their time and their whatever expense that they're you know whatever that they're doing, I consider that individual family.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Blood couldn't necessarily make anybody closer because like you got strangers that can make you feel 100% comfortable, but then you got family members that can kind of create animosity, kind of make you feel very uncomfortable, especially the decisions that they make. And you want the best for anybody, everybody, any sane person
Mhm.
should want the best for anybody, all the way down to the janitor that sweeps and mops, the school's floors and stuff. Like somebody gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But you want them to live the best life that they can be. You know what I'm saying? You want them to be the best person that they can be.
Yeah. So, um, where? I don't know. All I got is thoughts about the future, man. That's all I'm thinking about.
What the future holds is unknown. You know what I'm saying? It's just I feel that if we're working every day to be the best person that we can be,
Mhm.
we ask for forgiveness. We to whatever people pray to. You know what I'm saying, like, I don't discriminate people that believe in other things than what I believe in. People come like, I'm more of a spiritual person. I'm more of a religious person. I feel that the ultimate rule is if you treat yourself great and treat your neighbor great. And when I say neighbor, I mean the person that shares the same home as you, which is Earth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here, we share the same home. These are your neighbors. Treat them as great as you would treat yourself. And we're not perfect, and with that understanding, we can, ultimately submit to that idea that we aren't perfect. That's why we seek for refuge, we seek for forgiveness, we seek for, support, encouragement, and stuff like that. Sometimes we're low, and sometimes it's okay not to feel 100% every day.
Yeah. I mean, your mental health is definitely important. You always gotta get that checked.
Always gotta get that check. You know what I
Um,
mean? If there's somebody that, you know, anybody that's looking at this that needs somebody to talk to or anything, I'm pretty sure people get that a million times from a million different people, and it just like feels like sometimes people don't feel that their experience is the same as anybody else's.
right.
I feel that we're all different lenses staring at the same picture. You know what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
all want the same thing. It's just that who's more hungry.
Who is more hungry? I don't know. No, that might be a question that we might have to ask at a later date. But what are you thinking, my man?
I'm thinking that you got a little something going on over here, man, and I'm very proud of you. You know, I'm I'm honored to even call you family. You feel what I'm saying? Like you,
Yeah,
I feel that there's
I
just
appreciate that.
there's just some things that you know people need to start realizing and being more appreciative about what they have because you're not always going to have it, whether if there's good people around you or not.
Right.
So
I appreciate it, man.
for sure,
All right, man. So this was Sauce. This was different. This was
sauce
different,
a
but
little different. I'm
yeah,
not an artist, but
but we're here.
we're
Um,
just two brilliant minds trying to, pick
just
each
get
other
ready.
out.
You guys are gonna probably see a lot more of him. That's what this is setting you guys up for. Just shout out to Sauce, shout out to Bray, shout out to
Switch.
Switch, and yeah, shout out to Soul Truth for some reason. All right, we out.